Pioneers are explorers. Pioneers are innovators. Pioneers are leaders. We are Marietta College. We are pioneers. Find out how you can become a PIO at www.marietta.edu.
Coming up today on NewsCenter 15, Ohio becomes largest state to mandate personal finance classes.
And Jim Jordan might possibly be losing his seat in Congress.
We'll have these stories and more. NewsCenter 15 starts right now. Good afternoon and welcome to today's edition of NewsCenter 15. I'm Ben Stenson.
And I'm Landon Santini.
Topping our news this afternoon, a January 6th committee has subpoenaed Trump allies linked to the D.C. war room. The latest batch targets a mix of people who worked on Donald Trump's campaign and others who strategized how to overturn election results from the outside.
Ohio has just become the largest state to require personal finance education in schools. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has recently signed a bill mandating that all high schoolers in the state must take a half-credit financial aid class over the course of the school year before they graduate.
What's the weather like out there today?
Here to provide a first look at weather is Cole Longcore.
What can we expect, Cole?
All right, hey everybody. So what do we have in the weather out there? It's a little bit warmer today, 61, sunny. The high today this afternoon will be around 70 degrees and we'll go down to a low of 34. The UV is pretty moderate and we have some low pollen today, which is really nice. So yeah, and we have 7 mile per hour winds, so nice little breeze, moderate humidity. Sunrise was a little bit after 7 and the sunset will be around 5:15. So we got shorter days and the temperatures are slightly higher. Back to you guys at the desk.
Jim Jordan could be out of Congress as a proposed Ohio map removes his seat. A proposed redistricting map of Ohio would consolidate Representative Jim Jordan's district with that of Democrat Representative Joyce Betty, virtually kicking Jordan out of the House.
A Russian accused of being part of a cybercrime ring is being extradited from North Korea to Ohio. The Justice Department recently announced a Russian man acquitted of being part of a cybercrime ring that infected millions of computer systems worldwide was arraigned in federal court in Ohio on Thursday after being extradited from his native of South Korea.
Coming up, increases in oil and gas prices threatening the economy.
We'll be right back after this.
Hey, this is Kevin Love from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right now, many of us feel anxious. Mindfulness can help you ease those feelings. My nonprofit is partnering with Headspace to offer free content to help you stress less. Head to kevinlovefund.org/headspace.
Here's to the straggly ones, the first ones. But hey, I look good with this ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones. And the absolutely filthy ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow will save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
The increase in oil and gas prices threatens the U.S. economy rebound and now poses a political risk for President Joe Biden. But his options are limited for the current surge. All other options would either be 1, short-lived, or 2, conflicting with his agenda for fighting climate change. As a last resort, Biden could tap into the country's emergency stashes of crude oil, possibly in coordination with similar releases from other nations. This is not an uncommon tactic. During the Obama administration, we withdrew some 30 million barrels of crude oil amid supply distributions in Libya.
The coronavirus has been increasing across places throughout Europe, including some places where it was thought to be under control. A top World Health official stated this trend A top worldwide health official stated, "This trend shows that successes today does not necessarily mean success tomorrow, and the U.S. should pay close attention." Europe has now seen a jump of more than 50% in new coronavirus cases over the last month, and the World Health Organization has warned the continent could see another 500,000 deaths by February. The vaccination uptake has placated in some parts of Europe, and because of that, there have been some relaxation with public health standards.
If you listen to Travis Scott, then you may have heard about the tragedy that took place at his recent concert. For Axel Acosta, one of the people who lost their lives at the concert, his family members had to make travel arrangements to bring the body of the rap-loving straight-A student back home to Washington State, where he had just begun his studies at a prestigious university. They said he was believed to be suffocated and trampled and left on the muddy ground like a piece of trash. Axel was only 21 years old and was just one of the 8 total others who were killed. The other 7 were Mirza Beg, Rondolfo Pena, Madison Debuchy, Franco Patino, Jacob Jurinic, Brianna Rodriguez, and John Hilgert.
Former President Donald Trump recently filed an emergency request to a federal judge late Monday night to prevent the National Archives from sending sensitive records to the January 6th committee investigators by Friday. And just after midnight, Judge Tanya Chutkan rejected it and said the request was premature. The unusual exchange happened in 2 hours. Chutkan had considered an earlier request by Trump to prevent Congress from peering into his White House records about his attempt to overturn the 2020 election. Trump then sued to block these archives, but President Biden declined to assert executive privilege on his behalf. The archives in question would turn the papers over to lawmakers by Friday unless the court intervenes.
Coming up next, criminal hackers arrested.
We'll also get the latest from Hollywood.
And we'll see what we can expect coming up in our extended forecast, so stay with us.
Where are we?
We're at Marietta College.
This is where we live at Marietta College.
kids need medical care, they face life-changing experiences. They miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Starlight Children's Foundation programs entertain and inspire hospitalized kids. Learn more at starlight.org.
Marietta, a place some people call home.
A place of athletes.
A place of discovery.
A place for the future.
Your plan.
Your future.
Go Pios.
Two suspected criminal hackers have been charged in the United States in connection with a wave of ransomware attacks. That includes one that led to the temporary shutdown of the world's largest meat processor and another that snarled business around the globe on the 4th of July weekend. Attorney General Merrick Garland and other top officials announced charges Monday against two Russians, alleging them to be part of the REvil ransomware gang. European law enforcement authorities also announced Monday that they'd arrested two other suspected ransomware operators with links to REvil in Romania.
A protester and volunteer medic wounded on the streets of Kenosha by Kyle Rittenhouse says he was unintentionally pointing his own gun at the rifle-toting Rittenhouse when the young man shot him in the arm. Gage Grosskreutz, the third and final man shot by Rittenhouse during the summer of 2020, took the stand at Rittenhouse's murder trial on Monday. He recounted under cross-examination how he drew his own pistol and pointed it at Rittenhouse just before he was shot. Rittenhouse contends he was acting in self-defense. He faces possible life in prison on the most serious charge.
The European Union Medicine Agency says it has begun reviewing data on Merck's COVID-19 treatment pill so that it can swiftly advise national drug authorities in the 27-nation bloc that they want to begin using it before it gets officially approved. The European Medicines Agency said on Monday that it will give EU-wide recommendations in the shortest possible time frame so national authorities can decide on possible early use of the medicine. Merck's COVID-19 pill is already under review by the U.S. FDA after showing strong initial results. Last week, the United Kingdom became the first country to okay it. Today in entertainment news, we have a look at the new Snow White. Here's Addison Painter and with all that and more in the Hollywood Minute.
So what's going on?
Thanks, guys. From Wonder Woman to the Evil Queen, Gal Gadot is set to star in Disney's live-action remake of Snow White. In other news, The Mitchells vs. the Machines is finally reaching the big screen. Iconic Events Releasing is bringing the critically acclaimed Netflix movie to theaters on November 20th and 21st. Locations and showtimes at mitchellsmoviesintheater.com. The Drummer looks at the effects of war on the psyches of soldiers. Danny Glover stars as a Vietnam vet who advocates for soldiers who've had mental health issues as a result of their service. The Drummer releases on digital platforms on Tuesday, 11/9, ahead of the Veterans Day on Thursday, 11/11. With your Hollywood Minute, I'm Addison Painter. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks for the look at Hollywood, Addison.
I don't know about you, but Wonder Woman as Snow White, I've got a hunch that she's not going to be portrayed as a kind of damsel or anything. What do you think?
Oh, definitely going to be a tough woman there. Going to be a tough woman.
Well, speaking of tough, it's the weather has been kind of tough lately this week. So right now it's time to see just how tough it's going to be throughout the rest of the week as we go back to Cole Longcore for our extended weather forecast. What do you have for us, Cole?
Hey guys, so the good news is we don't really have any participation going on. A little bit out west over, some of the Great Lakes and stuff, but in Ohio we're pretty clear if we can get a closer look. So yeah, Ohio completely clear, no real precipitation today, which is awesome. Really nice day out, a little bit warmer temps and stuff. Again, as you can see, no splotches over the map for us today, which is really, really nice. So what do we have for our extended forecast? We have Wednesday, high of 64, low of 45, partially cloudy. So still some warmer temps. Next, we got Thursday with a high of 72, low of 46, chance of rain. So we do have some rain in the forecast moving up, but temperatures are higher than last week, which is really nice. Friday, high of 57, low of 41, and sunny again. Then we got Saturday with a high of 45, low of 34, and cloudy. So yeah, temperatures are starting to even out. So Sunday, high of 43, low of 30, and unfortunately we do have a chance of snow coming up on the horizon. So yeah, that's not going to be great, but today and the next couple days are sunny and we got some warmer temps, so go out and enjoy it while you can. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Cole. When we come back, Grant Moore will have the latest from the world of sports.
Stay with us.
James Brown and Bill Cowher welcoming you back to the Midnight Snack Run.
This is one tricky obstacle course.
He's reaching, but he pushes it away. He's approaching a plate of iced cookies. He blows right by him.
Oh, the fridge.
Looks like he's headed for the soda. Wait, he jukes left, grabs the water bottle.
Now he's just got to get out of there.
Look what dropped from the sky.
Don't do it, Dennis. That's the way you execute a Midnight Snack Run.
Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer.
Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Marietta College, home of the pioneers. A small town on the Ohio River with a tight-knit community and tons of opportunity. Find a home here at Marietta College. Bring forth a pioneer.
What are we gonna do? Ta-da! All right. Come on, every pony. Woo!
Liza, I just love how ponies are better together.
Me too. Same thing with Girl Scouts, Kamiko. Every day they make each other shine a little brighter.
And they make the world around them a better place. So join Girl Scouts.
And be a part of the friendship and magic.
And now we're back with Grant Moore for a look at sports.
It's been a busy week in the world of sports. In fact, I hear the Marietta College men's basketball team has recently gotten their season started.
You're right, and I have the rundown. Marietta College men's basketball got their scrimmage under their belt, and they're set to open the season against the Roanoke tournament this weekend. The Pioneers finished hot last year, winning the AOC conference and tournament. The team is looking forward to the season with fans back in the stands. The team is set to face Christopher Newport Friday at 8 o'clock and will return to the Banjo November 19th to host the Great Lakes Invitational. Tonight is an emotional game for Duke's men's basketball program. This season is the last season before Coach K retires. After being the Blue Devils coach for 42 years, this will be his final game in the Madison Square Garden. The farewell tour for Coach K this season will be an emotional ride for sports world, but the Blue Devils are looking to take care of business from the start. The 9th-ranked Blue Devils are going against the 10th-ranked Kentucky Wildcats in the State Farm Championship Classic in New York. Catch the game live on ESPN at 9:30. That's all for now. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Grant. Joining us now at the desk is Cole for our last look at the weather.
So what can we look forward to for the rest of the week?
Yeah, so the good news is most of this week's warmer than last week, so that's really nice because last week was absolutely frigid. But coming up over the weekend, we're getting into cooler temperatures again, and it looks like we actually might get our first snow of the season. So
what you're telling me is sledding this weekend?
Potentially, maybe.
A lot of people like snow. I mean, we haven't had Thanksgiving yet. That's coming up in about 2 weeks, so I do kind of wish the snow would hold off a little bit until after that. We're already selling Christmas stuff before we, more than turkeys in our stores lately.
Yeah.
Guess we'll have to see what happens with all that snow,
Yeah.
That's it for today's broadcast. Thank you for watching. We hope you'll join us Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30 and 6:30 for WCMO NewsCenter 15, Marietta College Broadcasting. See you next time.
Meet Candace. This senior basketball player loves to spend time hanging out before class with her best friend and education major, Shelby. Shelby knows the best place to study is at the Calliope Cafe, where she can compare notes with baseball player Ryan and get a great cup of coffee too. In the off-season, Ryan tries his best when he's shooting hoops with broadcasting major Gage in the Dyson Baudo Recreation Center, home of Fenton Court. Gage, as producer at WCMO 15 News, runs the control room, where he shows the ropes to Mary, a junior volleyball player and advertising and public relations major. Mary loves to spend her free time drawing down at the Herman Fine Arts Center, where her sorority sister Madison majors in studio art. Madison meets up downtown with junior rower Katie. Downtown's where you can get beautiful river views, specialty stores, and the best root beer in Ohio. Katie heads back to campus just in time for our class in the Rickey Science Center with who else but Candace. So take a look around. Here at Marietta College, we're all connected. We are family, and we are all pioneers.
So there you are. It's flu season, and you're over 65 like